This is an iPad, and here are 11 reasons why you need one in 2022. Reason number one is media consumption. This is by far one of the best, if not the best, device for media consumption. The iPad comes in a variety of different sizes, so you can even get the iPad mini, which can even fit in your pocket, but it's still bigger than your phone. This is perfect for watching videos, movies, even listening to music, all on the go. Reason number two is note-taking. Whether you're in school, university, college, or maybe you just need it for work, sometimes you don't want to type out the notes. And that's where the Apple Pencil comes in, which makes the Apple Pencil the perfect companion for any iPad that supports it. Within a couple of taps, you can be writing notes that will be stored digitally, which means you will no longer have to worry about hoarding all of this different paper and then not being able to find the right one. And there are tons of different apps that you can get for the iPad that will make you the best, most organized note taker in the world without even really having to do any work for it. Now, I'm no artist, but reason number three is drawing or art. Especially in the day and age where digital artwork is becoming more and more of a thing, where we're transitioning into the metaverse and everything is going to be digital. Even in the world of NFTs, pair it with the Apple Pencil and you can make some spectacular art. I've seen so many different artists completely switch to the iPad for their art, and their art is just amazing. And the amount of tools and things that you can do with your iPad, not only will you save money because of all the materials, but you also save space, physical space, because everything is stored on your device or in the cloud, which also means there's a lower chance of you losing certain pieces of art because they're all stored on one device and you can search for them within a couple of taps. And now for reason number four, which is reading, especially if you get the iPad mini, which is such a small and compact device, which you can even fit in your pocket. You can fit thousands upon thousands of books in one device. Now, yes, it doesn't have the same effect as a paper book, but it will save you so much space, especially if you're someone who travels and you love reading. The iPad is a perfect companion for you. There are hundreds of different apps that you can use to store your books. One of my favorite devices for reading, and it's helped me read a lot more actually. Now, this next reason might be a little bit controversial for some people, but another reason why you should buy an iPad is for mobile gaming. You can literally store hundreds of games on one single device and carry it wherever you go. There's no need of unplugging your Xbox and putting it in your suitcase and even taking a monitor or some other crazy stuff. You can play some games, even cloud games, on an iPad. And with the display size, with the speakers, with the battery life, these devices are perfect for gaming on the go. And yes, I am aware that the Nintendo Switch exists, but it's not the same thing. Reason number six is browsing, whether that's on your favorite social media platform, whether that's on Safari or Google Chrome, whichever you choose. Not only is it bigger than your phone, which means you can view more content on it, but it's also smaller than your laptop. It's definitely smaller than your desktop. You can carry it anywhere. And if you get the cellular model, you'll be connected pretty much anywhere as long as you have service, especially now that we live in the day and age where we have 5G, which is pretty fast for those who actually are lucky and get full speeds. So whether you're looking up vegan recipes or what's happening in the crypto world, this is an awesome device to search for those things on. And reason number seven, now that we're living in an era where a lot of people have been doing video conferencing, video calls, a lot of people are working from home and are staying in touch with their work colleagues through video calls, the iPad is a great on-the-go device for exactly that purpose. You can take a FaceTime, Zoom, Messenger, whatever platform you use, video call on the iPad, and especially on the newer ones, you've got features like Center Stage, which allows you to move around the frame and the camera will follow you, which is really, really game-changing. Because this is a bigger device, for example, on Zoom, you can fit more people on the screen, and it just is an amazing device for video calling. Maybe you don't want to use your computer and you have your iPad right next to it. You can take the video call on this and you're good to go. Another reason you need to buy an iPad is because of the performance. Now, of course, the processors and the RAM and everything they build into this hardware-wise is a bit overpowered for the software, which hopefully will be getting sort of an overhaul at Dub. Don't hold your breath though, because it's Apple. But the latest iPad Pro, for example, has not only 16 gigs of RAM, but it has the M1 processor, which is literally the same specs that are found in Apple's current iMac, which is just insane to think about, which future-proofs these devices even more than the competition. Because I mean, I'm holding a 2018 iPad Pro right now, which is almost 4 years old, and this thing literally handles everything perfectly. And to me, there's no reason why I need to upgrade from this. So yes, the software may not be fully taking advantage of this device, but it still is an absolute powerhouse, and Apple has a lot that they can do with it. Now, a lot of people love using external monitors, but sometimes you're traveling and so you don't have the luxury of carrying an external monitor with you. Well, the iPad solves that solution. Using Sidecar, this can not only be an external monitor, but you can even use the iPad from your Mac using universal control. So let's say you want to edit something on your iPad, but it's on your computer. You can link the two up using universal control, and you can drag and drop the thing you want to edit onto your iPad and vice versa. And you can even control the iPad straight from the Mac if you don't want to like go ahead and touch the display and stuff like that. Or if you just want an actual external monitor to your computer, Sidecar is also a thing. I use universal control almost on a regular basis, and I'm telling you, it's something magical. Founders are gonna hate me for saying this, but reason number 10 is the Apple ecosystem. If you own an iPhone, an Apple Watch, a Mac, an Apple TV, it just makes sense to get an iPad. With features like iCloud, iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, universal control, those are all features that are pretty much exclusive to the Apple ecosystem, and the iPad takes full advantage of all of these, and they are amazing. It's amazing how all these devices work together. Of course, there are times where it doesn't. One of the features I literally can live without now is AirDrop. It just is magical. And if you have other Apple devices, it's literally a no-brainer. And the last and final reason is pricing. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, Benji, what the heck are you saying? If I go into the Apple website and I buy an iPad Pro, it'll cost me over $2,000. Yes, of course, if you go for the maxed out version, it'll cost you that much, but nobody's gonna do that, right? That's why if you're planning on buying an iPad, I highly recommend either getting the budget iPad, which costs around 350 bucks. You can even get the iPad Air if you want something a little bit better, but there actually is an iPad, which I think is the best iPad you can buy right now in 2022. And if you wanna find out which iPad that is, click on this video, and I guess I'll see you over there.